Hi vlog. I know it's been a while, a little bit too long if you ask me, but I am getting back into trying to create some content. Today I really just have to get some chores out of the way. I gotta do some laundry. I have to wash just a couple dishes, just some like general maintenance, make the bed, just a couple of things I have to do. My biggest thing is laundry. I've been putting it off for so long. I'm gonna take you along with me while I do that today. I've already got my iced coffee. This is actually like my second coffee today. The first one I had made just a small shot of espresso and added it in. And then I have the Trader Joe's pumpkin spice concentrate. I just did that with some regular dairy milk. I used like the sweet and creamy creamer. It's good, it's helping. I am going to be just, today is a work day, so I have a lot of work that I have to do throughout the day. Nothing terrible, just I have like a couple meetings. I'm excited for one of the meetings that it only happens once a month. I love participating in it. So I'm looking actually forward to that. And then I have my like team huddle today. That'll be fun. Can't wait to take you along for the ride. I'm just making a little to-do list on the sticky note of the things we have to do today, just so I don't lose track of it. So I need to swap laundry. Hey, quick FYI, we did not finish everything on this list. I think we did 3 things. So just short little list. I'll probably add on to it as the day goes, but I just have like swap laundry, do dishes, do pet dishes. I'm also going to vacuum the office just because I want to keep up on it. The water bill, and then I think we may be going grocery shopping tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try to get as much as I can do during my workday on my breaks, and then anything that I don't finish today, that's fine. I'll do it tomorrow. All right, so I just went on my break and I'm gonna head to start doing the laundry, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with the laundry just because it's something that I can do fairly quickly and my break is only like 10 minutes. All right, so we're at the washing machine. I've really been slacking on this. I've been trying to get all of my laundry washed, and I've been kind of like, I just recently washed like the pet stuff too even, and I'm just trying to get everything washed, and then I'm gonna fold everything at once. I'm gonna dry everything at once because I got the world's largest dryer. I have like a pile of clean laundry in my room that I've already washed. I gotta really buckle down and fold it and put it away because it's like just sitting there. And it's not like necessarily in my way per se, but it's annoying enough that I wish it wasn't there. So, all set. All right, now let's go throw this in the dryer. So unfortunately, my dryer is in the basement. And I don't have a great place to put you so that you can actually see it. So I am just taking my last load out and I'm gonna add it to the clean pile until I can fold it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna throw in these blankets and hope that they dry fully this time, because the whole reason I washed these blankets like today is because I forgot to check on them after I threw them in the dryer the last time. And it wasn't that I couldn't check on it, it's that I forgot to check on it. And then when I needed to throw another load in the dryer, I came downstairs and I realized I hadn't shut the dryer all the way. So I re-washed it just to be safe. Let me just turn this on real quick. Okay, I re-washed it just to be safe, and drying it I will check on it later so I don't have to wash it again. Yeah, so we're gonna take the laundry that I just took out of the dryer, bring it upstairs, and try to check off just another thing on the list. I decided that I am going to just make the bed next. It's easy. I have a couple minutes left on my break, and it's something where I don't have to start a task and worry about finishing it later. So I was gonna make that real quick. I think I'm gonna open up these shades here just because it's a gorgeous day outside. It's not perfect, but it's made. It's good enough for me. Excellent. Okay, so at this point, my timer has went off, my break is over. I was able to at least accomplish swapping the laundry from the washer into the dryer, putting another load in the washer, and making the bed. So that was nice. I'm gonna hop back to work and see what it brings me. I think I have a meeting coming up. I don't know, we'll see. We taking calls, just me and my boo. We're taking calls, how about little old you? Luna's the real VIP, she's the one taking the calls, right? I've been routing them to you. Where's your headset? Oh, you lost it? I guess I can handle your share of the calls. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Boop. Hello, hello. It is lunchtime, and before we eat or start making lunch, I do have to pay my water bill. So I am going to start with that. So I'm gonna make that payment real quick just so we can check it off of our list, because why not? So I'll do that and I'll be right back. I was trying to find a good way to prop you, and there's really not a great one. Let me actually just, good enough. All right, so really not sure what we're in the mood for. I just have Tyson buffalo style chicken. Okay, so I just have some Tyson buffalo style chicken strips that I'm gonna throw in, and some leftover Great Value seasoned fries. Honestly, there's not a ton of either, but I'm not super hungry, so I think it'll be perfect. There's like a little bit of fries and yeah, like 1.5 chicken. All right, I think I'm just gonna air fry them. We have like our little air fryer here. We're just gonna pop these. Try to separate them. Oh, it just broke in half. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there's like one full one, a nugget, and then we just have some of those. Excellent. I think I got it all. So this is what we're working with. I'm just gonna, I know it's not preheated. I don't care. Okay, so fast forward. I got my lunch out. It's nothing fancy. I just I cut up the chicken and I put the fries here, and I just have some simple Hidden Valley Ranch. So I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat my lunch, and just kind of like disconnect from work. I paid the water bill, and also earlier today, I was so proud of myself. Earlier this week, I had a charge come out that I wasn't expecting to come out on Tuesday. It was supposed to come out on Thursday, and but just because of a lack of communication on my part, it ended up coming out on Tuesday instead. So I overdrafted my account. Doesn't usually happen. It was just an issue with timing. So from my line of work that if you ask your bank very, very nicely and you just patiently explain what happened to them, then they will sometimes waive the insufficient charges fee or the overdraft fee. Disclaimer, not everyone's bank may work the same way as banks in my area have been working, but my bank that I go to, they were very kind, and they said, you know, this doesn't usually happen. Like, this is the first time you're ever requesting like just an exception to waive the fee with this one time, and so we're gonna grant it to you. So here's like $30 back. And I was like, thank you so much. So I did that earlier, and now I'm just gonna kind of like eat my lunch, decompress, maybe watch some TikToks, just kind of hang out. I need like a nap, but my lunches are 30 minutes, so I wish I had like a full hour, because then I could do like 15 minutes doing some chores, 15 minutes eating, 30 minutes sleeping. Would love that. Anyhow, we're going to be going grocery shopping like right after I get out of work. So probably going to finish up my workday and go grocery shopping. I don't know if I'll record it all while I'm out grocery shopping, but that's what I got to say. Yeah. Okay, so I've tried to record this as a video and it would not work. However, I am missing some of the clips that I recorded that showed what I was going to be doing next after this. I worked, and then I basically went downstairs and started doing the dishes because it was on the list of things to do. So you're gonna just kind of pick up at the washing dishes part, but I wanted to give you a heads up because it was jarring for me. So I assumed it might be jarring for you. But enjoy. It'll be fun. Alright, so screaming. My apologies. I finished up the dishes, and then I just did some other things like taking the trash out of the barrels. Funny story. Right after I ended that last clip, I realized that I either never set a timer where I dismissed it when it came up and I don't know what happened. So I just had to hop back into it. Hey, so I just completely forgot to kind of hop back into it after work. So this is me washing the cat's mats. I'm going to be preparing them dinner on their licks mats tonight. Nothing too fancy, but I always try to wash the mats each night to get any leftover food kind of out of the crevices because it hardens and like just sticks in there. And originally I was trying to do it at night after they finished their dinner, but my cats are just notoriously slow eaters and I have to watch them because Ash will try to take Luna's food before Luna's even finished, or if like I feed Ash first and then I put down Luna's food mat, Ash will start eating her own and then see Luna eating something and think that it's better when it's the same exact thing. They get the same exact portions. It's all the same. So she has no reason to be jealous. Luna is getting exactly what Ash gets, but I give it to Ash first because I know that Ash is a little piggy and she's gonna just try to eat her sisters. And it's not even like she eats all of her own and then eats her sisters. She will just point blank stop what she's doing, sees that her sister has something that she wants, and just takes it. And Luna's just a good girl. She growls at her because she's like, hey, that's so rude, you have your own. Um, but then she backs away and just lets Ash eat it. So, my poor little Luna, I have to keep an eye on them while they're eating to make sure that Ash doesn't just eat her own. Because the moment I pick Ash up and put her at her own food mat, she's fine. She will eat her own. It's not an issue. She's not worried about it. So, I don't know. It's weird. I also want to add that Ash is also a very good girl. She just is not very mannered when it comes to sharing her food. And she also has a hard time with social cues. So, like, you know how cats rub up against your legs. She does that, but she only does it to you as the human one or two times. And then she goes over to her sister Luna, the cat, and does it like 50 times in a row, which absolutely pisses Luna off. She hates it. But Ash is just such a lovey-dovey girl. She's just so sweet, and she shows her affection in that way. So she's a good girl. She has her moments, as we all do. So now I am preparing the lick mats. So I've put their wet food on there, and then I take some. It's like dried fish flake thingies. I don't know what they are, but I put them in hot water, and I just kind of make like let them soak in there. As they're soaking in there, I am just using, we have like a specific pet spatula to kind of like push the wet food and the gravy around so it gets in the different textured areas of the mat. That way it's not just all lumped together. The whole point of we got these for in the first place was to help slow down their eating because Ash also just like to gobble it all up. And so now what Apologize in advance. I'm out of breath. Look at that. Love. This is my review of the 7-Up Shirley Temple. 7-Up Shirley Temple.
Is this for me?
It's not super strong like a Shirley Temple, but it's kind of light, refreshing. Do you want to try it?
Yeah. Are you on FaceTime or something? Are you making me a vlog?
Maybe. You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Isn't it like light and refreshing? Like it's not as heavy on like a grenadine Shirley Temple that I would normally make.
But it's nice.
Exactly.
I like the holiday packaging myself.
I love the holiday packaging. So we have 7-Up Shirley Temple from Costco. It was a 24 pack for
$10.99.
$10.99, which isn't bad. It's not terrible at all, and it's actually really, really delicious.
They also put out the Canada Dry holiday ones too, but that was hella expensive.
Yeah, Costco's is really coming out with all of their holiday finds. Like we got, oh, hold on, I'll be right back. We got we made a friend at Costco's, and it was just like an amazing experience. Like we vibed, he said all the right things. He was just really, really hinting that he wanted to come home with me and Joanna. And we were feeling wild. We were feeling fresh. We were feeling free. So we said, sure, you know what? Come home with us. This is him. Look at how freaking... Hold on, wait. You see it? You see how adorable? Come on.
Sammy.
How could we... Sammy?
Maybe, or like an elf name, but Sammy.
Sam the elf.
No, he just...
Selfie.
Selfie.
But yeah, how could we not bring him home? Look at how cute with his little scarf and his little head, his little
Here,
hair.
I got an original one. Frosty.
I almost pitched that in the store, but I was like, you know what? He needs a different name than Frosty.
He's unique.
We'll call him Fristy.
We'll call him Frankie.
No. Oh. Frankie? Like your mom's cat, Frankie?
No, I did. Sammy the Snowman.
He's just so fluffy.
He's such a sweet guy. He's so soft.
I can't wait to bring him out for the holidays.
Scarf. He was also $10.99, just like the 7-Up.
Yeah, he was.
They also had peppermints and shit in a tree, but who would want those when you meet Sammy?
But also, $10.99 is a screaming good deal. If you know, you know. Anyhow, we're gonna start getting ready for bed. There'll be more to this, just not today. Good morning, friends. I'm really tired today, but I've just been having these moments as I approach my 30th year residing on this planet, where in the mornings I'm just so ridiculously exhausted. No matter how much I've slept, if I've slept through the night, sometimes I feel rested, but just the majority of the time I'm tired. And that's how it is. I'm making my coffee. It looks milky creamy. I use Cafe Bustelo cold brew, and I put some milk in there. I'm using the Starbucks creamer. It's caramel macchiato. Sorry. Yeah, caramel macchiato inspired flavor. So we're using that in our coffee today. Not too much because I don't want it to be too milky. And then let me go get some ice. So we didn't have a lot of ice just because I need to refill the ice maker, which means I have to go out and get a water jug from the Breezeway, which honestly is on the other side of the fridge, so it's not that bad. But I'm just tired. Sorry, I got a call from my fiance during that last clip, and I have no idea where we ended off, but I do have my coffee. I added a little bit more of the caramel macchiato creamer because it just wasn't sweet enough. It's all right. Maybe I'll get some sugar. I got some sugar. I'm not gonna add a crazy amount, more than probably some people will put, but I like things sweet. So what? Yep. Okay. Speaking of sweet things, we're gonna have breakfast. I love sweet oatmeal. I always get like the instant oatmeals, like the fruit and creamy packs. It's just like nostalgic for my childhood. My mom used to get it a lot, and it was like a very budget friendly option for when you have 7 children to have just oatmeal. So we had oatmeal a lot, but my favorite thing to do was I would mix strawberries and cream with bananas and cream. Strawberry banana oatmeal, delicious. And you might be thinking, ew, but it's not like you were drinking like a strawberry banana like yogurt drink or anything like that. It's got a different flavor. So I mix them together. I put them in the bowl together. My little potion for witchy season. Should I do like witchy fall content? I don't know, but we're gonna get this in there as much as possible. Chunk of dried strawberries looked better in my brain. Holding that up, I'm just kind of like separating out some of these chunks here. But then I realized if I'm gonna have oatmeal, I do have to go out on the breezeway and get a water jug. And again, it's not that far, it's not the end of the world, but I just didn't want to do it. So I'll go do it. We went grocery shopping last night. I made Joanna breakfast. I have some dishes in the sink again. I have to shut whatever that is. And I have to finish putting away some of the groceries. So that might be part of our content today. I make no promises. Ooh. Just to tell you, this is where I'm standing. This is the breezeway. So I'm gonna go get that jug of water and I'll be right back. You are behind a pumpkin and flower banner. I got the jug of water and I'm using the hot water setting on my Keurig to boil the water. Sorry, the lighting's gonna suck for a second so that you're not blinded behind me, but I'm going to be using the hot water option. I got my jug of water. Now you're probably wondering, Mom, why do you use a jug of water? And the answer is simple. We use a lot of water in this house. Our tap water, don't trust it. Can't trust it. Shouldn't trust it. Can't drink it, straight up. We do have a life water filter, like the Life straws. We have a pitcher for that. However, supply and demand, it's just not enough to meet up with the demands of all the water that we're using. We do have to buy the jugs so that we have enough until we can get our fridge hooked up to the water line, because the fridge has a filter within it. It's just not hooked up to the water line yet. Again, haven't lived here very long. It's on the list. So I really just put the bowl there. So I'm gonna do 4 ounces of water. It is on boil. I don't know if it's gonna take longer than that, but we'll see. Also, this is our coffee bar. Do you like it? I like it. So if you don't like it, I don't care. So this is our little pumpkin spice and cozy nights. A little girl with her little sippy beverage and her little sunflower, matches the sunflower banner. And then we have our dupes. Different dupes, lots of dupes. Love a dupe. Let me just turn this. I think I'm actually gonna have to add a little bit more water. All right, so we have our oatmeal, we have our coffee. I ended up getting a straw. I'm gonna push that off to the side so it's just not like center frame. But I've sat you down here because we're gonna try to talk game plan. Now, at this time, I have to start work in like 30-ish minutes. I go to my desk a little bit early because within the time, like I go, I think about 15 minutes early to my desk. And the reason behind that is I check on the birdies, I make sure they don't need food or water. I check their cages, I check the cat's food and water, see if they need a litter change, like things like just like checking to see what needs to be done, and also taking care of the food for them first thing in the morning, and uncovering the birds too, because each night we cover them, each morning we uncover them. This way it limits the chances that they're going to get scared in the middle of the night and like hurt themselves by flapping around pitch dark. I want to make sure that they don't get scared in the middle of the night. If it's in pitch dark, then they'll most likely be able to rest peacefully. However, if like, let's say they're not covered and a car goes by and their lights flash by and somehow light leaks through the window and creates a shadow and scares the birds, it's like little things like that could scare them. So we want to try to avoid that. So we cover them every night. This morning, because I don't have a lot of time, I need to eat my breakfast. I need to get ready for work. And I need to make sure, like I said, that I've taken care of the animals and everything. All of that, it's going to take about a half an hour because I want to enjoy my breakfast. I need to like get dressed, wash my face, all of that good stuff that'll get me ready for the day. And by the time I'm done with all of that, at the least, it'll be time for me to start going up and checking on the animals. So even though we don't have a lot of time this morning, we do have a fun little surprise. So me think, wow, me person at work, then wow, me person with her family person, me think that I will try to get lots cave stuff done. So cave looks so cozy, cave looks so nice, cave looks so inviting. And then when cave woman comes home to cave person and see cave house looks so nice, she go, oh, I'm so happy, it looks so nice. And I go, why, yes, it looks so nice. I'm sure you're sleepy. Come into bed. It nice, it made, it cozy, it's soft. I tuck in. I give you beverage. We watch YouTube. Now I'm gonna go ahead and eat my breakfast. I'm sure it's probably cold by then. But once I get started talking, sometimes I can't stop. And then sometimes I just don't have anything to say. So you caught me on a morning where apparently, even though I'm tired, I have a lot to say. So hopefully that'll continue throughout the day as we are doing stuff. But I'm going to eat this. I'm going to drink my coffee, get ready for work, and then I'll touch base with you later. Hi, I just popped on. It's a new day, but I'm going to end up ending the vlog where we did. I'm going to save some of the additional content that I grabbed for another vlog, so I'm already started on that. I'm hoping to get a new vlog out not too long after this one, like maybe a week or so. We'll see. I'm hoping to get some estate sailing content in tomorrow, but I make no promises. But for now, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and thank you for working at home with me.